Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The Ride. Yeah, it's from 2018. I'm sorry, I was going to say 1990, but it's an inspiring true story about a BMX champion who overcomes an abusive childhood and is raised by interracial parents, foster parents. So, sounds kind of neat. Ludacris is in it. You know, I went up and told my wife, thought maybe she'd come down. She's like, Luda, what are you watching? Fast and the Furious. Sort of. BMX style. So, here's a cool thing. 7.0 on IMDb. 632 people have rated it so far. It's on Amazon Prime right now in front of me. It's a 5-star movie from Amazon Prime with 971 people rating it so far. So, it must be pretty good. I'll find out. I'll get into it. I know it's a little bit older. I'm normally into more modern, more recent movies, I should say, not modern. But this seems pretty good. I'm excited. Funny thing is, I was looking for some other people in it. Guess who else is in it? Blake Shelton. Not the Blake Shelton that you thought. So, there's another Blake Shelton. I was like, oh wow, he's in this. That's cool. My wife says, what is he going to sing? I don't know. We'll see. It's not him. So, alright. Enough gabbing. Let me get into it. Hour and 37 minutes long. I'll figure it out, let you know what it's about, and then ultimately let you know what I think. Stick around. Hey everybody. We're at the credits of The Ride. No check-ins tonight because basically it was kind of what we thought it was. There's a slight wrinkle. So this kid is, it's a troubled kid. Under abuse. His father was very abusive to him, his brother, and his mother. And he acts out and becomes a bad child and gets sent to juvenile or juvenile detention centers, whatever, where he's pretty much raised. It seems like the way they portray it, he's been in there his whole life, and here comes this couple who wants to adopt somebody like him, high school. I don't know if he's anywhere from 16 to 18 years old. Full grown. No longer a child, and so they want to adopt him, and they're a mixed racial marriage. And here's the wrinkle. The wrinkle was he was part of the Aryan Brotherhood. So they kind of play it off, and this is right in the beginning, that his brother and his friends, they actually beat up a guy, and then they brand him with a swastika here, which kind of symbolizes that he's in the Aryan Brotherhood kind of thing, but he's just a kid. So I don't know all the details about the true parts of all of this. John McCord was his name. But he gets adopted by this mixed race marriage couple where, Ludacris is the father. And so of course he struggles with that, and it's all about him, rebelling against, his new environment. And and how he's going to handle it and how he's going to overcome it and become a BMXer. And it was neat because there's different ways to think. I obviously as a kid riding bikes, I was big into the freestyle side of things, the tricks and the bowls and the half pipes and stuff like that. Not so much into the racing, I didn't get into that. I didn't like it, but I didn't get into it. I got into the other side. So I thought this was going to be about BMX racing when I think about it. I don't know why, but I was wrong. It's more about, the jumps and the flips and, the quarter pipes and the half pipes and all that stuff. So that's where he, gets good at it. And initially, again, the way they tell the story is he didn't even know how to ride a bike until he met Ludacris. And that's not his name in the movie, but that's what I'm going to call him. But, so that's what the movie's really about. And, it's the transformation of this guy. Now, things I like at the end of a true story, they gave them to us both. Not only did they have the blurb or what has happened since then, but also images. We get to see the real John McCord. We get to see the real parents. And we get to see a little bit of some raw footage of him as a kid riding a bike. So I enjoyed it for that. The story felt a little bit long to me. And, there wasn't too much wrong with it, but you get that sense. It's not like, it's more of like a B film than it is an A film. But I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you get that sense from it, but I try not to let that distract from me, So, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I'm trying to think of the acting. Wasn't terrible. I don't know. You'll know what I mean when you watch it. But at least I gave you a better idea of what it's about. It's a good, feel-good story. Just a little bit long, I guess, and kind of what I expected. So that's it. That's all I got for you. I don't know if this was helpful at all. Hopefully, if it was, I appreciate it. But thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.